I was trying to figure out what happened. I was like, how did it do that?
That's hilarious. Oh, man. Let's get this party started.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That's what the phone's going to be right there.
What's that?
That's where the phone's going to be?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Let's make it where the hair's not so crazy. Okie dokie.
Yeah, we'll get started on the show in a few minutes. Give everybody a little bit of time to jump on and see what's going on.
Adjust my caterpillars.
Yes.
Yes, I love them. You know what I saw at one of my fish feeding machines the other day?
What's that?
Is somebody was feeding the fish, and there was the fish there eating the fish food, and then a blue heron came in and snagged one of the fish.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, well, you know, that's how it works.
That's how it works. So where all do you have fish feeding machines? Like what cities?
So, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Pensacola Beach. We have Fort Walton and Destin, and then Panama City.
Okay, nice.
Yep, good little spread there. It's 155 miles from Fort Morgan, Alabama, all the way to my furthest machine in Panama City.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
gotta have a good, reliable car.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Man, it's a perfect day to be out here.
I know, isn't it nice? Yeah, because it's like
Perfect
1 o'clock,
day.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, this is great. It's not hot. Feels great.
Looks like we got a couple people joining in. We're going to get started in just a minute. We're on the first part of our boat ride, which is in a no-wake zone. For me, that's the most painful part because I want to just hit the gas like Courtney did earlier.
Just go. I didn't mean to.
Just go. But that'll be soon enough. That'll be soon enough. Looks like we got a good amount of people. Hey guys, if you're getting on, make sure to drop some comments below. Like and share the page. Also, I tagged Courtney's page, Eco Clean Marine. Make sure you like her page as well. She's doing a lot of great stuff right here in the local community that we're going to be talking about in just a moment here. What you think? Ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
I'm trying to like low-key get this hair out of my mouth. Okay, yes, we'll just send it. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim Lauer here with the Tim Lauer Podcast. We dedicate this podcast to local entrepreneurs and businesses, and as well as folks that are doing great things in our community, like Miss Courtney here. So Courtney's our guest. She's with Eco Clean Marine. If you remember, she was on the podcast about a month and a half ago, and she has some updates for us, and also some dates coming up of some cleanups you guys can get involved with.
Yes,
Welcome.
absolutely. Thank you for having me again. Last time we met was May 31st. I went back and logged because I like to know numbers, and a lot has happened since then, so I just want to kind of give you guys the numbers of how many volunteers we've had since May 31st, and then how many buckets we've picked up since that time as well. So
Awesome.
We've had a total of 130 volunteers come out and give their time with Eco Clean Marine, and then we've picked up 192 buckets in just that short period of time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How much trash does each bucket hold?
You know, depending on if it's wet or not and how small it is, it's a full 5-gallon bucket, so it can be anywhere. It's averagely about 7 pounds, but it can be a 15-pound bucket.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
it really
Yeah.
can. It just depends on what you're picking up.
Density. Yep. That's
yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. I also broke it down into. I compared Gulf Shores and Orange Beach because I think that it's great to represent your city. So if you're from Gulf Shores, you know, represent Gulf Shores. If you're from Orange Beach, represent Orange Beach. And Gulf Shores, we've had 37 volunteers within that time frame come out and volunteer, and we've picked up 75 buckets. So great job, Gulf Shores, for sure.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. And then Orange Beach, real close, but not there yet. We had 34 volunteers and 64 buckets. 64 buckets picked up. So close, not too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Wow, that's great.
Yep. So,
I think, both of those are great cities to clean up in, and I think they're a little competitive. So,
Yeah.
I'd like to see Orange Beach kind of
Yep.
slide through there and then
Absolutely.
compete for the top.
we will host an event for anybody if they want to give back and support Orange Beach. There's a few locations I know that need cleanup, so all you have to do is reach out to me and we will host an event for your organization, for your business, for individuals who just kind of want to get together,
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yes.
So what else you got to cover, and then let's get into some of the events coming up.
Yeah, well, let's talk about I can tell you guys, okay, so one more thing for the total year to date. So not from May 31st, but from the year to date from 2022, Gulf Shores alone has picked up 269 buckets of trash with 98 volunteers.
Wow.
And then Orange Beach, 104 buckets of trash with 60 volunteers. Still great numbers.
Yeah,
Again,
huge. Yep.
Orange Beach, we got some work to do. Reach out, call me, I got you. We'll get those numbers up, But let's talk about what's coming up. We got some pretty cool things.
Yeah.
We have this September 15th, which is going to be next Friday. We are doing a trash pickup, a dual trash pickup with the Rotary and Kiwanis Club of Gulf Shores and Orange Beach.
That's awesome.
So these two clubs, they're heavily involved in the community. They give back to different organizations, and they came to me and they said, we want to give back together to service our community, and we're putting an event on right in front of the hangout, right where the carry on, and we'll start at the grassy area and then work our way towards the beach, and it's going to be a really good event.
Awesome.
We're really excited for that.
I know I'm signed up, and I told my son he signed up as well. Great time, and you don't have to be a member of the Rotary or the Kiwanis to join us and
Nope.
sign up for that event.
Yep.
You can go right on the Eco Clean Marines website, sign up for it, meet some great folks that are trying to do great things in the community, and collaborate.
Absolutely. We hope everybody who wants to show up shows up. It's a great way to see and understand these two groups, because people want to give back, and I don't necessarily host many events here all the time, but these guys are so involved, so it's cool to get in contact with who's giving back in this community already. So yeah, definitely
Awesome.
show up if you're interested.
Cool.
We also have another trash pickup coming up on the next day. It's going to be Alabama Coastal Cleanup, and Eco Clean Marine and Fort Morgan Civic Association are going to be team leads on this trash pickup. Our spot is going to be down Fort Morgan at Fire Station 1. We're really excited. This is our first year. We're going to have a cookout. We're going to be giving out hot dogs, keychains. We're even going to be giving away a Eco Clean Marine t-shirt with a $50 gift card to Tacky Jacks. So
Wow.
if you want to enter to win, you have to show up to know how to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going
Sounds
to be
like a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun. I love giving stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time, and we'll make a huge impact. So Alabama Coastal Cleanup aligns on the same day as International Coastal Cleanup.
Yep.
So it's just one big event where we have everyone picking up trash. It's going to
Gotcha.
be fun.
Nice.
So we hope to see you guys there too.
Cool. Yeah, and if you didn't notice, we're coming to you live today from Cotton Bayou. We're going to roll
Yes.
past the pass in just a moment here. That wind looks like it's hitting the flag just right to
Oh, it's okay.
to get Courtney. But, it's beautiful out here. This is our area, beautiful beaches, beautiful scenery. And what Courtney and Eco Clean Marine is doing is really helping keep it
Yeah.
pristine, clean,
Yep.
litter-free, so we can continue to have tourists come down, enjoy the area.
Yeah.
And, that's the livelihood and the heartblood of our economy down here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember that if you love being out on the boat, then you should be loving and supporting what we do. It's not things happen, we get it. Some things blow away, some things fall off boats. Littering isn't necessarily, there are people who throw it out, but then it just happens accidentally as well.
Yes,
So
yes.
we're here to just make a stand and let people know it's a little bit worse than what you think, and we're here to make the change and keep our waterways clean. Nobody wants to be on a beach where there's just constant trash, coming up and messing up your day. It's not pretty,
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
we're here for this beautiful Cotton Bayou.
Cool. So let's talk about the fish feeding machines a little bit.
Okay.
Where are some fish feeding machines they can find locally in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach?
So Live Bait is one of our eco-clean marine machines, meaning that all profits that go into that machine go right back into keeping our waterways clean.
Awesome.
We have the original Oyster House. They have 4 machines there with these really big brown catfish that come up once you feed them. Let's see. We have a few down Canal. We have the one at Tiki. That one's brand spanking
nice.
new. Yep.
Okay.
We have one down at Bear Point Marina, and then we have one at Hudson's Marina. So, I forget. Avenue Pub. Yes, right there, right underneath Avenue Pub, you'll find the fish feeding machines.
Awesome.
So just make sure you have some quarters.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to feed the fish. It all goes back to a great cause. And if you go somewhere that has other feeding machines, you might want to ask them, maybe they should think about getting an eco-clean fish feeding machine that'll
Absolutely.
sustain itself, not to cost the business any money, possibly make them some money if they want, or they can donate it all back to keeping our Gulf Coast clean and keeping people coming down here.
Absolutely. If we have our brand, our brand. We have Louis the Fish, who's a very bright, colorful fish, and all of our machines basically look the same with the same graphics.
Yep.
So if you see a machine that's not ours, you can always just go in and ask and say, does this machine go back to the nonprofit EcoClean Marine? And they'll obviously say no, or they don't know what you're talking about. And the more people ask about it and the more people are requesting it, the better chances that we have in putting our machines out there, and then that helps us keep our waterways clean. Because 10% of everything that goes into this fish feeding machines go right back into EcoClean Marine. Helps us with our trash pickups, with our educational programs, with our advertising and getting our word out there. It's really beneficial for sure.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So 2 great businesses that you run. One, is the fish feeding machines, and then it all goes back into the nonprofit.
Yep.
So being a young entrepreneur, I know we talked about this a little bit on the last program, but what are some of the challenges you saw? And then also coming out of the busy summer season, what are some things that maybe you looked at in your business and decided we're going to do a little bit differently?
So when I first bought the business, my first season, when I came out of that, I realized that people were showing up to my machines and having a really good time. And then they would leave, and that would be it. That was their enjoyment, that short little time. And I'm trying to get them to go to a different machine, to see the box turtles here, and then go to another machine, and telling them about each location because they're all so different and unique. They're their own experience. Whoa.
Hey, Timmy.
Help.
Sorry. We're hitting some rough waters.
Yeah, it's
not really, but
it's a little windy out here
a little
today.
windy.
So there's that. So at the end of the first season, we created a treasure map online, so people can ride around town and go to each location and experience each machine. This year, we are taking a step back from the busy season. I think we're at a place where we're going to kind of think about what machines are actually performing and what machines aren't.
Okay.
And we're going to consider pooling them, because if we have a location, because we only have so many of these machines, and if we have a location where we can get in, example, a nice orange, like in a city, on city property at a park or something like that, there's going to be more volume there for EcoClean Marine to give back and build up that community than a fish feeding machine being sat at somewhere that's barely getting used.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the move this winter.
It's a smart business move.
So probably test it out with like 3 or 4 machines for sure.
Okay.
So and then just kind of set a minimum, like these machines need to make this, or it's not going to be worth the time.
Okay.
To come out and service, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
You have to think about your time and how much you're spending there and that kind of thing, and take all that into account.
And then if you're a local business owner, or even someone who just wants to give back to the community through EcoClean, you can sponsor a fish feeding machine.
Yes. If you guys, I understand that a lot of people don't have a lot of time. They might not be able to come out to our trash pickup events, and they want to support EcoClean Marine. A great way that we have for businesses is we have a sponsorship program where we have a sticker that will go on the machine that says this machine is sponsored by, with your company name, with a QR code for easy recognition, and you are helping support the local environment. This takes care of that machine's maintenance, food, and cleanliness of the machine. And because we are a 501c3 nonprofit, you do get a tax credit at the end of the year.
That's awesome.
So it's all for a good cause. And it's advertising, so, put your face on a machine or two and you're getting the word out there.
Yeah.
QR code, scan it up.
Awesome.
We have some awesome, we still have a few premier locations. Like we have 2 more at the original Oyster House. Like that's awesome. That's going to be the place you want to advertise. They have people lined out the door at 10:30 in the morning. It's insane.
Wow.
So.
Wow. On top of that, you get signed up for her newsletter. So I know I get the newsletter every so often.
Yes.
A lot of great information about upcoming events and what they've done with pictures of volunteers and everything. And then where can they find the treasure map? Is it just printed online? Is that right?
So we do have, you can go either anywhere on our social media or on our website, and it will say Find the Fish, and it will take you to our Feed the Fish website, which is myfishfeeding.com, and it will take you up to the site. You get to pick which city that you're going to, and then it will show you the map, and we just actually designed a printable map. So you can print it out, and the kids can color it in, and it will be a great time.
Great.
Yeah.
And you really want to visit all of them. Every location has different fish that come out when
absolutely.
you feed them, right?
Yep. We're working on a facts sheet, a free fun fact sheet right now to put on our website so people can have like a good time learning about the different animals that they'll see at the fish feeding locations that will point you to which fish feeding location to go to. So you'll see brown catfish at the original Oyster House. You'll see box turtles and snapping turtles at Live Bait and just that kind of thing. You might see a flounder at Flounders on Pensacola Beach and that kind of so it's a bunch of fun.
Cool.
So yeah.
Awesome. Anything we missing?
Let's see. Businesses. We do also have the opportunity for people who don't necessarily want to sponsor a machine, but they kind of want to give back. We're in the process we have a adoption program. And you adopted a machine in Orange Beach, and you'll get a newsletter. And one thing that we're working on right now is you will get a coupon code to go on to one of our stores and get a special t-shirt for free. And we're working on making our newsletter better. And then something else in our newsletter is we're working on a super fan newsletter because we don't want to throw you all these emails of what's going on all the time, So our EcoClean Marine newsletter is going to be 2 emails a month. But if you want to be a super fan, we'll just kind of dive deep in who we are and how we got started and what we're doing and all of the fun stuff that I would love to share.
Oh, that's awesome.
So look out for that super fan.
Super fan.
Yep.
Love it. Well,
Absolutely.
Courtney, thank you for everything you're doing in the community. Thank you for helping keep our coastal Alabama area and along the whole Gulf Coast. But I live here, so I'm going to thank you for this area.
Yes, absolutely.
For helping keep it clean. And, really, what I love is her young entrepreneurial spirit, kind of getting out there, doing what she wants to do early on, young, and making a career out of it or a business out of it, but then also giving back to the community. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great job.
It's so rewarding, and with the whole business, you get in business, and then I just started to give because it's what I was told to do, and I was just doing it because it was right. And it's so crazy how everything is just so much more passionate now and so much more better and easier, and just so much more love for my business and the environment and the people that I work with and the kids. Like, I just give kids food. Like, if you see me out refilling one of my machines, you can just come tell me, say, I want to feed the fish. I will gladly let you feed the fish for free. Like,
wow.
It's so much more fun.
That's
so
awesome.
it's awesome. I love it. I love what I do for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Courtney. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna turn around, run through the pass real quick, fast, and crank the music up, and then head back to the marina and call it a day. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. Real quick, give them the website.
We have mycleaneco.com, and then for the fish feeding website, it's myfishfeeding.com as well.
Perfect. And then I've tagged her website and Courtney as well, so send a request out. And like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Tim Lauer Podcast. We focus on local entrepreneurs in the area. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. We're on all the major platforms. Like and share, and have a great day, guys. Thanks.
Bye, guys.